Hi there, I'm Amanda Castor with Material Girl Quilts. Today I'm going to show you how to make a Buffalo Plaid Quilt. Now this large scale plaid has been trendy for a number of years, and it actually goes great with pretty much any home decor, whether from country to farmhouse to modern. And I think it's a great pattern also to use for the men in your life. Now this is obviously a beginner friendly pattern since it's just made up fully of squares, and so it comes together pretty quickly. Now as a reminder, if you're a member of Material Girl Society, you will have access to a PDF pattern for this quilt as well as every quilt as it is released each month. If you are not a member of the society, you can head to my website, materialgirlquilts.com, click on the membership button in the top menu to learn more. Now today in this tutorial, I'm going to show you a way to make this plaid quilt even quicker. So we're going to learn an efficient way to piece this quilt. So let's get started. Okay, so as I said, I'm going to show you a more efficient way to piece this quilt. So instead of cutting out all of the individual squares and then sewing them together, we're going to do some strip piecing. So what you'll do is, and if you follow the pattern instructions, it tells you how many strips you'll need to cut, but you will cut each of your colors at your strips at 4.5 inches by width of fabric. And then once you have those sewn together, once you have those cut, you will then sew together some of your black and gray strips into strip sets like this. So once those are sewn together, we're going to then cut down from there to create paired squares. So we will start by cutting off the selvage on the end and making a straight edge. Then we will measure over 4.5 inches from that straight edge. And here is your first paired squares. So we will continue along the entire length or the width of fabric strip and keep cutting at your paired squares. You should be able to get 9 per strip set. Now once you're done cutting your black and gray square pairs, you will also do the same with the gray and white fabric. So you'll sew those into strip sets and cut those down into paired squares as well. And then once all of your paired squares are cut, we're going to lay them out as shown here in the quilt layout diagram. Now I want to point out that I was very particular about this plaid, and I wanted to make sure that on every edge of this quilt that the colors are the same. So in other words, that there are black and gray squares all the way around the quilt. Now, if we only sew together our paired squares, that would leave one side that was not black and gray, and it would be gray and white instead. So what you'll need to do, in addition to the paired squares we've cut up, you will have to cut a few individual black and a few individual gray squares, and you will lay them out along with your paired squares into rows as shown, and then you will sew the rows together to complete your quilt top. Now, as I said, it's a super easy pattern, great for beginners, but also just a great quick quilt for any experienced level quilter to whip this up for a gift or just for yourself. And there's obviously no reason to stick with black, gray, and white for your color scheme. I've seen black and red, so you just do 2 different shades of red, or maybe 2 different shades of yellow with a white. I've seen one of those, and it's beautiful as well. But you can do whatever color scheme you like. To each their own, obviously, make it yours. But I think this is a great pattern, and I think you'll enjoy making it. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please make sure you click the like button and subscribe so that you don't miss any tutorials going forward. Thank you so much for watching, and see you next time.